Hey gang, well Reno and I wanted to kind of tell you guys a couple of stories, and we're going to try and put this video on both his channel and my channel. And the stories we're going to tell you is, his story's kind of funny, mine's a little embarrassing. And it's about a couple of times that happened here at this house while Reno and his family were still living here. And we are going to be dropping names in the video, and if anybody involved in this video sees it and gets mad and upset, well, we're sorry.
Okay,
but here's Reno tell his funny story about what happened here one
Jared
night.
have been having some problems in the past, and one day they're over here visiting, and we had a few other friends. My brother Ryder was here with me. My mom lived here, but I think my mom was out.
Yeah, I think she was at work or something, or
can't
or
really remember.
gone
It was during
somewhere.
the day, so I think she was off gone somewhere. But
No, this was at night.
what? No,
Yeah.
the first time with them two was day.
Okay.
Well, they got into an argument. Zach said, "Let's go outside." Kept saying, "Let's go outside." Jared wouldn't budge. So Zach says, "Fine, give me your fucking cigarettes." Jared picks his cigarettes out of his pocket and hands it to him. Ryder's over telling him, "Dude, don't do that. Go outside. Be a man. Stop doing that shit. Go out there and be a man."
Yeah.
Jared, he won't do it. Just give him cigarettes. Ryder says, "Dude, you're a bitch." Tells him that, and we finally ask him, like, "Dude, what the fuck?" And he's like, "Well, I didn't want to sit on him. It might hurt him." I was like, "Dude, you're as tall as like what you are.
A little taller, but yeah.
Zach is probably a little shorter than me, maybe about my height, and yet Jared just backs down like a bitch.
Yeah.
Says, and gives up his cigarettes to Zach. When Zach says, "Give them here now," and he does. But this later on leads up to a week later, the story you're fixing to tell,
Yeah.
which did happen at night.
Well, there was one night I got invited to come over here and hang out because Reno was just having a little get-together, and there was his cousin Sean, Zach was here, Josh was here, which is a friend of ours from our old backyard wrestling days. And I think where I was living at the time, the internet was out. And I talked to Reno about it, and I said, "Hey man, would it be cool if I just check my email and my MySpace and all that stuff?" He's like, "Yeah, sure, go ahead, man." And they had a laptop inside, so I went in there and checked everything out I was supposed to check out, and everything turned out okay. And I walked back out, and I said, "Thanks, man, Reno." He says, "No problem." And so then Zach and Josh decide they want to go in and use the laptop. Now they had no reason. They didn't say why they wanted to use the laptop. So they go in there and they use it, and I'm outside with Reno and his cousin Sean, and I think Ryder was outside too. And we were all just goofing off, having a good time, telling jokes, picking on each other, and everything like that. And somebody wanted something from inside, and I said, "Well, I'll go get it for you, man, no problem." I stepped through that door right there, and right there, as you can see, those two windows right there is the front room where the laptop was. I go in there, and I'm seeing Josh and Zach. As much as this makes me sick to say this, they were actually on an underage porn website. I went in there. It took about a second to see what they were looking at. I zipped back outside. I told Reno about it, his cousin Sean about it. They went right inside, and Zach and Josh just fled the scene.
They took off before we could say anything to them about it. But
They took off, and then a couple of days later, I got word about what Josh and Zach had done. They put the blame on me, so of course naturally Reno's mom wanted to talk to me about it. Now she didn't really believe them, but she wanted to know what really happened. See, they tried to make it sound like that, I was on her laptop and I was doing that, and I straight out told her, I said, "Look, I don't do that kind of stuff. That kind of stuff is sick." I said, "Look, it was Josh and Zach. I swear to God it was them." She said, "Well, I believe you more than I believe them. In fact, I didn't even believe them at all." And so you and your cousin Sean took about 2 or 3 hours trying to get everything straightened out on that laptop.
What we found on it was, the porn. The first bit was like cartoon, and that wasn't so bad. It was when we started getting into where it was like 13, 12-year-olds. It was like, okay,
yeah,
what the fuck?
Yeah.
And that's when it got disgusting.
So they tried to blame it on me, and luckily, again, I got it cleared up with Reno's mom, and
so the worst part was confronting Zach later, and he tried to blame it all on Josh.
Yeah, in fact, still to this day, Zach blames Josh and Josh blames Zach. So, and the bad part is that they were both in there, and Zach claims Josh knew the site and got on there, and
So,
it's pretty much irreversible. Josh said Zach found the site. Zach said Josh found the site. But basically, like I said, I mean, every time I pass by this house, I keep thinking about that horrible night. And this is a story I've been wanting to try and tell you guys. I've promised you guys a lot of story videos, and this was another one. And so again, to Zach, Josh, Jared, if you ever watch this video and you get upset and get mad, get over it. Because you know something, guys, we exposed you as being the fakes that you are, and that's all there is to it. So again, we're gonna put this on my YouTube and Reno's YouTube. Feel free to subscribe to both of our channels if you guys like. And I actually feel a lot better telling the story. I feel like I'm really getting stuff off my chest and really getting more stuff out there. Tell everybody out there a little bit more of my past and everything. Yeah, hopefully the next story is going to be a little bit more fun, which I imagine it probably will.
Until next time, peace out, y'all.
Thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you guys next time. And as always, stay strong and rock on. Okay, it's off. Go ahead and ram that door.
Okay.